Hello, everyone, and welcome back to the next episode of the Raiders Rambles. I am your spoopy orange candy corn doggo of Veranova, and joining me today is none other than the most noblest of cons, Noble Con.
I seriously need to curb my shopping habits.
Yeah? All right. And next up, we have the mightiest of the reddest wolves. It's the mighty Red Wolf.
No, don't forget, I'm the mighty pink inflatable wolf for Halloween.
Ah, yes. Big and round.
I keep forgetting to change that name though, but yeah, don't forget to follow me on Twitter.
Hello, Burbs.
Yep.
All right. And of course, we have Allie.
Hi, everyone.
All right, great to have you guys back. So, just wanted to preface the show with something that's happening right now. Oh, yes, guys, today. Well, technically, it started yesterday because, Thursday is the pre-thing. Anyway, BLFC, biggest little FurCon, is happening right now. How cool is that?
Are we going to get any horror stories coming out of there?
I don't know. Well, we're going to get into it a little bit later. For now, it literally just started, so I'm not sure. I think that they do have a vaccine mandate or something like that. Probably. They are one of the biggest cons currently, even though they call themselves little. They're not really little. It's kind of a big deal. The biggest little deal.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Ooh, we got silence. Panda Man, Jolt he's a little busy squirreling away a couple of nuts, so unfortunately he won't be with us today.
Yeah.
Ah, sorry, my mic just flashed out. I've been having a little bit of problems with StreamYard lately.
Yeah, that sucks that Joe can't be here.
Oh my god,
he's busy.
yeah. But you know what though? We miss him, but you know what? He's doing the best anyways. You know he's a good guy.
Yeah, we miss
He'll
him
be
a
back
lot.
soon. He'll be
Yes.
back soon.
He will be back.
Yeah, like the Terminator. Anyways, Noble, you want to bring up some interesting pictures of what's been happening at BLFC lately?
I don't actually have any, sorry.
Oh, you don't? You don't have that the Twitter post?
The Demon Seaman one?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah, no, I can bring that. Hold on, where's the button?
All right,
There
guys.
we go.
So
Yep,
this is fun. We have a very nice furry here who's saying, "Who's helping me shred these shitty-ass furry raider cards at BLFC? Help do your part in saying F you to these bad people." So basically, our most esteemed fans have taken some of our business cards and decided to burn them at this convention. Isn't that just adorable? Oh, and they have a hand shredder as well. Wow, look at that.
What's this down here?
That looks like just another one of their cards, but man.
Wonder why they're
Guys must
keeping that
love us.
one. But why are they keeping that one separate though?
How much do you think he spent on the shredder? What, like $4 or something?
I don't know. I mean, hopefully more. Hopefully he wasted his money on it.
I think it's like
Oh,
$10 for it.
Yeah, that little furry raider thing in the drawer. Don't you think he might be a furry raider in the closet or something?
No. I think he's going to use that later for more propaganda. He's going to go to Anthrocon and bring that shit and be like, "Oh, look, they're here too. Oh no. Oh, evil bad. Help do your part, guys."
I'm officially offended.
Wow.
Yeah,
People like
this is
him are
so
fucking
silly.
idiots. They're
They are
fucking
idiots.
Yeah.
I mean, too cheap to go out and buy a proper paper shredder. I mean, what the hell? You're going to destroy that thing with those cards. I mean, damn it.
Yeah, a hand shredder
And
with
it's a hand crank.
What is
I
that
know.
about?
They're literally putting too much money and effort just to try to cancel this shit, and it's not gonna work.
And look at how many cards are on that table too. There must be like at least 50, probably.
I kind of
Yeah,
find it
100.
funny.
like
This person
It's
My
not gonna
fi-
hurt us or anything like that. Like we got plenty of plenty of that shit.
Well, what's
For
funny
sure.
is like, we were at Denver and we handed these out, but I mean, whoever this is, they must have collected them from Denver and brought them to another con in order to like stick it to us and be like, look at this, I'm fighting the good fight, guys. Like,
There's two
bro,
Yeah,
things
you're
I
right.
such a loser.
One, thank you for the advertisement. Though I'm not too fond of the actual like demon semen name. I mean, ugh. And
Yeah,
two,
that's-
you wasted your time collecting these cards when you should have been enjoying yourself.
Exactly.
what a waste. And you know what, Aviar, I think this is a good opportunity. Don't waste your time on Twitter.
Yeah, this is just some nonsense.
It is.
Oh, look!
It's always been nonsense. Oh,
A
there's
QR
an.
code.
Uh-oh. Ooh. That's exposed. I wonder if it works from
Wait,
the picture.
Is that drug paraphernalia?
Oh, that looks like some of the devil's lettuce. I mean, he is a demon. Well, he's basically penis
Uh-oh.
juice. So
Hmm.
I wonder if
Yeah,
it's legal in his state.
I don't know.
Most
I see a
likely
lighter
not.
there too. Uh-oh. I don't know.
Yeah. I mean, and then burning
Well,
stuff inside didn't they also burn stuff in the hotel too?
they did that at
Yeah.
Denver. Yeah. Yeah. So,
Yeah,
some
isn't
wackos in their
like
hotel room too. We're lighting it on
Yeah.
fire in their freaking room.
Oh,
Never.
that's funny, Drake. Probably never read Fahrenheit 451. That's very funny.
My father was a firefighter in the Air Force.
Mm.
Oh well.
Anyway,
So BLFC is happening right now. Just started today, like the first official day. A couple of my friends are going. I know, Mighty, you said some of your friends are going too, right?
Yeah, a lot of my friends are going, but you know what? They can go have fun. At least they enjoy themselves. They don't pay attention to this political nonsense crap, anyways.
Yeah, well, that's cool. For years, I've been wanting to go to BLFC. It's just like I would have to get a plane ticket to go there, and like the logistics never really worked out over the years. But maybe one day.
I've
Yeah.
actually never been to a single FurCon yet.
Me neither. I want to go to a FurCon like that one, and I'm also excited for Free for All as well.
Yeah. Well, that's one coming up next year. Hopefully people go to that. It works out.
Yeah,
There was just
that's-
one more thing at BLFC that I saw on Twitter. I'm sure you guys have seen it too. Did you see that image of? Now, Noble, I don't think you've seen this yet, but there was a picture of someone on the plane going to BLFC, and they looked out the window and they saw like the I don't know what you call them, like the porters or like whatever, like the employees that are like bringing all the luggage onto the plane. They opened up a
Oh,
suitcase
yeah.
and they saw the fursuit head in there, and his face was like, "What the crap?" Like, it was pretty funny.
yeah, I've seen that. That was good.
Oh my
Yeah.
god. I think I did see that one.
Yeah. So there's really not much else to really say about the con except for any of you guys that like know any friends that are going. I hope they have a great time. Shout out to my buddies that are there. Hope you have a blast.
Yep, just
And
enjoy
remember,
yourself.
You're there to have fun, not to screw around.
That's right.
Yep.
I mean, screwing around can be fun sometimes, but this is an adult. Sorry, this is a safe for work stream. I'm not going to get into details.
Yeah, just to screw around safely, basically.
Mhm.
Yep.
The definition to screw around can also be not just used for sex, but also wasting time.
I never said anything like that. Oh, what do you mean?
Be sure to wear a condom.
Uh-oh.
Oh,
Busted.
Anyways, let's move on to one of our main articles here, shall we?
Yeah.
Ooh, 20 fun Halloween facts.
So this is cool. Today is the first day of the third week of Spooky Month. Hell
We got a couple more days. We got about, maybe a week or so until Halloween?
9 days.
9
For
days,
me,
yeah,
yeah,
because it's on
9 days.
it's on a Sunday.
Oh, if
So,
anyone's
hey-
been watching the Chucky show, they did that trope with the like sharp thing in an apple.
Oh, you mean like razor blades in the apple?
Yep.
Oh,
my God,
yeah.
I remember that was a news story a while ago. They were like afraid of like fresh produce because people are putting like needles and blades and shit in like oranges and apples and yikes.
Yeah.
My state, I think it was like 2 years ago, someone put a needle into a strawberry.
Oh shit, yeah, that's
Yeah.
That's
That was
dangerous.
it.
yeah.
It got bad for a bit. Anyway,
Anyways, so I found this really fun article about some Halloween trivia. Did you guys know that Halloween originated from an ancient Celtic festival 2,000 years ago? How crazy is that?
So
They
long. But
believe
yet, look.
that the Celts believed that the dead returned to Earth that night, and so they lit bonfires and donned costumes to ward off the ghosts. Like, hey, I'm scarier than you, ghost. Ha ha ha. I'm a freaking zombie. Get wrecked.
You're not a zombie. You're an orange candy corn doggo, anyways.
No, I'm just saying, like, the mentality.
I know, yeah.
it's a shame we don't have such that Frozen one on at the moment. The otter.
Yeah.
Oh. Oh, you mean Stifer or whatever his name is?
Styfior, yes.
Stifer. I can't say it right.
All right, so there's another few facts here. We have Irish immigrants actually brought Halloween to the United States during the mid 1800s, which is strange because I thought it was a lot older than that. You know, like during the Revolutionary War, I thought they were still celebrating Halloween, but apparently not. This happened during the potato famine, which was, 1850s, thereabouts. So that's cool.
And unfortunately, this ridiculous holiday is coming to Australia. It's been here, I think, for the last like 4 or 5 years now.
Yeah, see that's a really interesting thing too, like the spread of it, because I know in certain countries like they don't celebrate it. Like this is not a worldwide holiday. But in Australia,
it
you
is.
said it's starting to be, right? Like you have spooky decorations and stuff. Like do you think it's
Yeah.
more of a marketing thing or more of a cultural thing?
I think it's more marketing. Not to mention
Yeah.
kids see, oh, Americans are doing that, let's do it here. It's like, yeah, Americans start jumping off bridges. Are we going to start doing that here?
Okay.
Yeah.
Wow, that's bad. A bad thing
That's
to
an
do.
Very
old that's an old sort of statement that parents, when I was growing up, used to say. Oh,
Yeah,
if your
yeah,
friend jumps off a
same.
bridge, would you join them?
Yep. I've heard that too. I'm like, no, you fuckwit. Of course not. Who would do that? That's no.
Yeah, you'd be you know, some people are just too stupid enough to quote unquote follow the crowd.
Right. So we have another one. Jack-o'-lanterns were inspired by an Irish legend. Have you guys
Oh,
ever
this one I
carved jack-o'-lanterns? I know, Noble, you probably haven't, right? Because you're in the land down under. But Allie,
Yeah.
Red, what about you guys? Have you ever carved any jack-o'-lanterns before?
Yes, I actually have carved pumpkins like ever since I was a little kid, but we stopped this year because there was no need because we actually have a decor like a pottery like sort of thing that looks like a jack-o'-lantern for like Halloween, so like there's no need to like go out and buy a pumpkin basically.
Oh,
Oh, well,
okay.
well, here's what I find interesting. What I actually used to use is I never used orange pumpkins. You actually use white pumpkins, and it actually makes it look more spooky, and they last longer.
Oh, I didn't know they last longer.
Yeah, white pumpkins actually give a more cool effect. You don't have to use orange pumpkins.
Okay. Let's see. According to the History Channel, the name Jack-o'-lantern is rooted in an Irish folktale about a man named Stingy Jack who fooled the devil, and in turn was forced to walk the earth with only a burning coal and a hollowed turnip to light his way. The Irish began calling him Jack of the Lantern, and then Jack-o'-lantern. That's true,
Oh,
actually.
I get it.
Before it was pumpkins, they actually used to carve turnips, and they looked freaking creepy. Like it was, oh my god. I don't know how pumpkins came to be, but there you go.
It just wasn't the same.
Okay. So yeah, getting back to that, I actually carve pumpkins every year, and well, last year I carved what was it, a paw print into a pumpkin. But what I do is I use the orange pumpkins, and like that's actually edible. So what I would do is I would take out like the pumpkin seeds, salt them, and roast them, and have that like as a snack.
Oh yeah, pumpkin seeds are good. Mm.
Yeah, they're yummy.
Or why not just use them to grow more pumpkins?
Trick or treat has existed since medieval times. Huh.
Oh yeah, because of the old phrase, like sometimes people actually really did get tricked.
Okay.
That's why. Yeah, because it says
Cool.
right there. I'm sorry, Vera, but I'm just reading this right there. It even says right there, candy wasn't given out to trick or treaters until the 1950s. That's kind of how you got the phrase trick or treat, kind of.
Yeah, and
Oh,
sometimes the
okay.
trick involved burning down the houses.
Yeah, well,
Or just
instead
throwing
of
toilet
nowadays,
paper. Yeah, toilet paper. TP the house.
yeah, toilet paper or like eggs or silly string. You see all that kind of stuff.
It's funny though.
The trick or treat was also inspired by a tradition called murmuring.
Murmuring. Okay,
Uh,
I don't know that word though.
it
That
looks like
sounds
it
like a
says
furry term. Sorry.
no. Let's see. In the Middle Ages, people began practicing a tradition known as mumming, in which they dressed up as
Oh.
ghosts and demons and went door to door performing songs and scenes from plays in exchange for food and drink. Really? Wait,
Oh
so
wow.
you would knock on someone's door and just like sing for them from like a play and like ask for like a food or drink? That's interesting. That's kind of like Christmas caroling, only spookier.
Yeah, something like that. But it's something cool though. I mean, it's kind of similar though.
Yeah.
Everyone loves a good
Spooky.
Halloween costume.
You mean a fursuit?
Oh, there are some creepy fursuits out there. I'm going to talk about that in a little bit. But
Yeah,
yeah, everyone still loves it. I mean,
I've
it's
seen some interesting ones. Yeah, you can see. The funny thing is for Halloween costumes, of course, the most common ones are, of course, witches. Don't forget the broomstick.
Yep.
Oh, I have to say this. I wonder if feminists are going to be offended the fact that it's only Batman on there, not Batwoman.
Oh.
Right. Yeah. So these are the top 5 costumes for adults, mind you. A witch,
Oh yeah.
vampire, a cat. Okay, sexy cats. Yeah, sure, I got that. Batman and a ghost. Really? That's what about
Vera, I
like
thought you
nurse
were.
or something? I thought like for an adult Halloween costume, wouldn't that like I don't know, fireman, whatever.
I was going to make
But
some
okay.
pun about you being a dog, Vera.
What?
Uh-oh.
Okay. Well, as you
Sexy
guys
cat.
know, like my fursuit is Halloween themed. Like I'm literally candy corn. So, oh yes, oh we're going down there. Okay.
Yes.
Anyway,
Oh wait a minute, but it says it's America's least favorite candy. Does
I know
that
that.
mean Does that mean Avier that you're America's least favorite dog?
Well, the thing is, no, I'm a Doberman. Dobermans are cool, but yeah. So America's first favorite candy are Skittles. I don't get that because I like chocolate, but that's just me. But candy
I
corn
like.
is America's least favorite candy, and you know what?
No.
It's my
I do.
least
I don't.
favorite candy too. I don't like it. It's kind of gross, but it looks cool. So that's okay.
I've had it before though. It's not too bad.
I like candy corn. That's actually my favorite, especially the little pumpkin shaped ones.
Yeah,
Oh
I used to
yeah,
like it when I was a
yeah.
kid,
Those
but like I not now.
things change.
Candy corn was originally called chicken feed. So the bargain store that Tasmania used to have.
Oh my goodness. Yeah, let's
What?
see.
Oh my
Okay, so
god.
this is interesting. It says candy corn has always been divisive, but according to candystore.com, its most recent top 10 worst Halloween candies list, more people hate it than love it. Aw, but I'm so nice. I'm basically sugar wax. Anyway,
Just eat the candy corn. It doesn't taste bad. It's delicious.
I mean, it just looks really pretty. I love
Oh,
orange.
oh, you mean kind of like how you look pretty?
No.
But yeah. So chicken feed. I actually didn't know that.
I think I did hear something about that from my family. I don't remember exactly. Like, well, I think it was like an old time thing too. I don't remember. See? Candy corn is pretty. See? Especially the ears. It's exactly like candy corn.
No, candy corn is a handsome boy. He is a handsome boy.
Exactly. See? You can't
I
hate
might
candy
not like
corn.
eating it, but I totally represent Halloween, bro.
Hell yeah.
Okay. What about this Samhophobia?
Xenophobia. I think it was called Samheniophobia. That's what it's called. I know it's a weird.
Samhainophobia. Sounds almost Japanese.
People literally afraid of Halloween.
Yeah. I don't know why.
There's a phobia for everything. What the
There
heck?
is. There's even a phobia for furries. I forgot what it's called though.
It's probably similar to this. I bet people that have samhainophobia are also probably afraid of fursuits.
Without a doubt. They don't like the Halloween costumes for some reason.
Hello.
You know what? I just thought of something that my friend just brought up. I just realized. Think about the furry community. It's always Halloween for us.
I mean, basically, yeah.
It is.
Ew.
All right. So, in a few states, the night before Halloween is known as Mischief Night. Now, I've heard this many times. Like here in like
Oh
where I
my
live
God.
in New York, that it's very very common, like in the Northeast.
Bum roll.
See, back in 2020, that would have been like throwing gold at your neighbors.
Oh, hell yeah.
Toilet paper on my lawn? Oh, hell yeah. Let me collect that shit.
I mean, I'm already gonna make my yard look spooky with fog or smoke machines, whatever the hell. I think they're called fog machines, right?
Yeah.
Yeah,
That,
not
or you
smoke
could put, like,
machines.
Or you could put like dry ice in like a cauldron of water or something and have it like smoke.
Oh yeah, but it's gonna be like cool.
Cool.
Let's see. So wait a minute, Silly String is banned in Hollywood?
That shit should be banned here. So many people go around just spraying it everywhere.
You know what? I just never liked it for some reason either. I don't use it.
I used it briefly when I was younger and we had like that Spider-Man glove and they had like a little can of silly string that goes in the wrist and you could like, shoot webs. And
Spider-Man it.
Yeah, I thought that was kind of cool. I was like, I don't know, 9 years old or some shit. I was like, oh, this is fun. And then my parents quickly got rid of that because I was spraying it all over the kitchen and it was a nightmare.
Oh.
Oh, wait a minute. Oh, the song Monster Mash was briefly banned in the UK?
What?
Okay, wait a minute. We all know that song. There's nothing wrong with it.
So, Red, are you aware that the Beatles were considered to be too out there, too much?
Yep. I
Oh,
do
yeah,
know
they were
about that.
controversial.
Yeah, very much
The
so.
UK, 1962, the literal definition of snobbery. Yeah, I could see that happening.
Man, were they really? What was this like? Some kind of like cancel culture cult back then?
No, it's just people in England back then had sticks up their ass.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
that's definitely true. Okay, now I want to read this. Hold
Yeah.
on here. What's going on with my computer screen? I kind of want to read this next part. The Harry Houdini died on Halloween in 1926. Oh, appendix burst? Oh my god, I know that feeling.
I'm pretty sure this happened like during a trick of his too. Like
Oh
he
my
was
God.
performing and someone punched him or something.
Aviera and guys,
Yeah.
I actually know how it feels to have that happen. I actually had to get mine removed a couple of years ago. I think it was last year or 2 years ago.
Oh no!
I know that feeling. It hurts like fucking hell.
My
But then,
goodness.
of course, back then, they didn't really have the right tools like they do today.
Oh yeah, in 1926, yeah, if your appendix
Yeah,
bursts, that's it,
you're
game
dead.
over.
That's it. You're gonna die.
Wow. And
Luckily, I'm
then on
not dead.
Halloween, I use
I
let's
use
see,
candy
Boombox
corn as
says,
slingshot ammo. Ooh.
really? Do you
So
shoot at chickens?
basically,
Oh,
basically, he eats Avera. Like he shoots little Averas out of the slingshot thing.
you
Yeah,
know
he's
what?
killing my family. That's what he's doing.
No, wait a minute, Aviator. Aviator. That gives me an idea. For Halloween, you should get like some kind of like candy corn, like machine gun or something like that, and you can use it to shoot candy at people.
Like,
I'm sorry, but I
or
find the world's longest haunted house, just to be sort of like irrelevant.
That's kind of pointless because some people I know they'd go all out for Halloween, but I mean, come
well,
on, really?
it also says it's located 80 feet underground, so I'm thinking it might be a freaking cave. Oh yeah, the haunted cave.
Yeah.
That'd be kind of spooky. Like, have you seen
The
those
mic-
movies like The Descent of like being in a haunted cave and shit?
Oh
Yeah.
yeah. Hey, wait a minute. The mask worn by Michael Myers in Halloween was actually a William Shatner mask. Oh, I do know about that.
Yeah, I've known this one for a while.
Yep.
This is
It's
funny.
I know,
It's
but
like,
it worked though, didn't it? It worked.
yeah, it's like William Shatner if like his eyes were gouged out and he was pale and I don't know what the heck. It does not look like William Shatner. I don't know how in the heck they morphed it into that.
Well,
I
I'm
But damn.
assuming it would look more like William Shatner when it wasn't covered in like white stuff.
Yeah, well, it was spray painted white. And they picked it up for
yeah.
$2. $2 for that mask? Dude, nowadays the Halloween mask goes for like fucking 30.
They're too expensive.
Disney's Hocus Pocus was originally called Halloween House.
Oh yeah, that's a good movie though.
It
Can you
is,
imagine
yeah.
if they redid this? It would be horrible.
No, don't give them ideas.
This one would probably be trans.
I was gonna say like they're all
Ew.
women, so I don't know.
But it did work out though. That's the thing, because all three were witches, weren't they?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh,
it worked.
So it is the most commercially successful horror film of all time. Seriously?
Oh yeah, it is. A lot of people, even when it first came out, they're actually using the red balloon to actually scare the hell out of people. No, it's actually a real thing. I know that for a fact. The floating red balloon was actually a real thing that was used. That they actually like tied it to like a vent or something, and it actually scared the shit out of people. I
Yeah,
actually
dude,
know about that.
I've seen like YouTube like pranks where people have just seen the movie, like the 2007 It, like when it just came out, and like they'll come home and like their friend or family's there, and they'll like put like a red balloon behind them, and then they'll freak the fuck out like when they open the closet or their bathroom or something. Like, oh my god, it's
Everyone
so
knows
funny.
that movie, but it's funny though using a red balloon. A red balloon can be so scary now.
The origins of this sort of shit has been going on ever since horror movies existed.
And it's still going on.
Mighty, if you try to scare me at free for all with a fucking balloon, I will kick your ass, and I won't be afraid to.
Okay,
I mean,
well, I will not. Okay, well, Allie, I will be straight up here. Maybe I did not order a red balloon for Halloween.
Motherfucker.
Well, Mighty, aren't you like basically a pink balloon at this point?
Oh, pink inflatable, not really a balloon.
Right. Well, okay.
But still, I mean,
Anyway.
some people have actually found inflatables to be scary too, which is weird.
We've got something serious I'd like to follow on with from here.
Here we go. Let's keep this going. Oh yeah, choreographer. Oh yeah, cinematographer fatally shot after actor Alec Baldwin discharges prop firearm.
Mind you, that's alleged. It's not a prop because the police said it was a projectile. So
Yeah, anything that's fired out of a legitimate gun, that is a legit gun. If it can shoot projectiles, it's like a gun, cannon, weapon, just something like that. Period. A weapon
but
is
they
a
were
weapon.
I would say that they were using it as a prop, but they loaded it with blanks.
But
What?
still,
This story just kind of blew up a couple days ago.
yeah, it did,
Yeah.
certainly did.
The thing is that in movies they will use real firearms
Hmm.
and then switch out to props when they have to discharge it. And occasions have occurred in the past where the so-called real guns have been loaded and they have been discharged. And unfortunately, people have died in the past.
Well, one instance was Bruce Lee's son in The Crow. I believe this was in the 90s. What happened was they fired a blank in their so-called prop gun, but part of the original blank was still in there. Then they loaded another one, and then when they shot it, it actually, shot a projectile. In this case, though, there's been a lot of safety standards that were not followed. For some reason, Alec Baldwin decided to point the gun at the camera with a crew behind the camera, shot it, probably because he might have thought it was funny. He's not a good person. Maybe he's just
He doesn't
playing
really have a good
around.
sense of humor either.
No,
I
like
mean,
he was probably playing around. He didn't really care. He didn't take it seriously. For some reason, he pointed it in the way he did and actually killed someone and hurt someone else. And interestingly enough, and ironically, I guess you could say, is that this movie that he was producing, that he's starring in, is actually about a wrongful murder. So it's a little spooky. Yeah, the irony is fucking bonkers, man. I don't know how this happened. Like, a negligent homicide, I would probably say. But he should not have been, like, he should have known. You never point a gun at anyone, ever.
no, because you could also be charged for, like, manslaughter, right?
Yeah, well, here's the thing. Like, he was shooting this scene, right? No, not pun intended. The scene was being shot, right? Maybe.
Yeah.
Or maybe it wasn't. But the point is, someone gave him this gun, okay? Like, he pointed it at someone, pulled the trigger at somebody, and they died. So maybe he was just completely reckless and negligent. I mean, who knows? Let's see what it says.
Yeah, let's see. Here we go. So it said it happened late on Thursday.
Mhm.
Let's see.
The Santa
of course.
County Sheriff's Office said Hutchins was flown into a hospital where she died. Ah, jeez, I feel bad for her. While Souza was treated at a hospital before being released. These are the two people that he allegedly shot. Oh, and not allegedly, he did. The spokesperson for Baldwin told the Associated Press that there was an incident on set involving the misfire of a prop gun with blanks. Yeah, blanks are still freaking deadly. They're explosives. So
They are. Yeah, I mean, even I think I don't know how that all works because I've never dealt with props before, but they still use that for just to get like that real effect, but still you can still kill someone with it. I mean, as you now see.
And the word prop is very misleading too. Like, you can use anything as a quote unquote prop. You can use a light bulb as a prop, right? But it still is functional.
Yeah, like I've seen like. Yeah, here's the thing though. What I would like consider like a real prop is like when they make like that fake stuff, like something that's like styrofoam to make look like a real brick, but like when you hit someone over the head, then it just like disintegrates. Something like that. Now that's like a real prop.
Yeah.
Because this is still so new, really should hold off on any sort of like firm comments until after it's been properly investigated.
Yeah,
Yeah,
of course.
maybe we can bring it.
As an actor, there are definitely rules that you have to follow when you're using these kind of props, right? So Alec Baldwin should have known better. I personally think he was probably just being negligent. He didn't really know. He was playing around. That's just what it seems like, because this should not have happened. Directors should have been, like, if they were actually shooting a scene, it really should have been more regulated or something.
I mean,
Yeah, and you know what?
Maybe
But you know what though? I've been hearing a lot of crap about Alec Baldwin doing a lot of shit he's not supposed to do. Not just for movies, but also like TV shows or game shows. He just doesn't want to. He just doesn't listen.
He's a good actor. Like, he's a funny guy, but at the end of the day, in person, he's not good. Like, he's a and he's arrogant. You know, he's not. He's not a good.
Yeah,
guy.
even like on some of those like live game shows he used to host. In fact, there's one he's still hosting, but I don't think he's gonna have his job very long now.
I mean, either way, whether if he did something on accident or on purpose, he fucked up either way.
He did, for sure.
I don't think he was saying, "Oh yes, I'm going to kill someone." Mwahaha. You know, like with that evil mustache twist. I don't think so. I think it was
No.
probably just an accident, but he was probably being reckless and silly and stupid before.
Negligent for sure.
Yeah,
And Vera,
maybe,
either way,
maybe.
he fucked up.
Yeah, I know.
Besides, it's not like it's the 1970s where you don't have remote camera viewing.
Yeah, or CGI.
Yeah.
You don't have to use a real fucking gun anymore. Like, you really don't. Like, you can
Yeah,
pull
why
the
do you
trigger,
have-
right, and then have CGI.
why do Yeah, why do you have to have a real one?
CGI guns just look like shit.
I mean,
Yeah, that's
sometimes,
true.
but
It all depends.
it's at least safer than pointing a freaking loaded blank at a camera. And if someone was right behind the camera, like, someone died in this situation. So whatever the case is, something went wrong, horribly wrong. So it has to be looked into.
All
Without a
right,
doubt.
let's take this kettle of fish and say, let's do something even worse, shall we?
Let's keep this going.
Yeah, this turned out to be something in Australia where apparently there's a $1 million prize if you get vaccinated.
What?
So
Seriously, people?
this story comes out of Australia. Nobody want to read this?
Australians who are fully vaccinated will have the chance to win $1 million as part of a new lottery created by the... How do you pronounce that group?
Philanthropic.
Philanthropy. Philanthropic? Yeah, philanthropic.
Yeah.
No, wait, not Pofic. Whatever. Philanthropic. There we go. Philanthropic group.
Yep.
So, philanthropy, like they're trying to be good people, right?
Yeah,
I'm
keyword
sorry.
trying.
This kind of thing's ridiculous. When it comes to advertising this sort of thing, it really should just be put, this is where you go, this is what you do. Don't provide benefits, don't provide incentives, because what happens to people who can't get the vaccine or any vaccine because of allergic reactions that cause them to either be hospitalized or die? And this is referring to also the flu, measles, mumps, tetanus shots, that sort of thing.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
Yeah, there's definitely a lot of flu shots you gotta get now these days.
Yeah, but there are people who can't get the flu shots because it would cause them to either become horribly sick or die.
Yeah,
Well,
some
those
people.
with weakened
Yeah,
immune systems, if they take the vaccine, that, you know, when you do take the vaccine, especially the COVID vaccine, I've heard a lot about this. Like, people get really sick for like a couple of days. Like, they feel completely run down, no energy, nothing. Imagine if you're like in your 70s and you take the vaccine, right? Well, maybe. I don't know. It's not good.
I mean, I know no one in my family luckily didn't get affected by the COVID vaccine.
Get evicted. What do you mean evicted?
Well, not evicted, but affected. Well, you know what I mean.
Oh,
What did
okay.
I say?
Okay.
I've been affected. Jeez, my brain is somewhere else right now.
But yeah, so
Yeah.
now there's a lottery in Australia. So if you want to get the vaccine, there's a chance you could win $1 million.
Yeah, there was
Okay.
there was an
That's
incident
weird.
that happened. Yeah, like there was
Like-
an incident that happened somewhere in the United States, I think. Like it happened in my state.
No,
happened?
what was it?
The same thing. Like that if you get the vaccine that you'll get a ticket for the whole lottery thing. Like something happened like that in some parts of America, which is my state as well.
The
Whoa,
only
really?
thing,
Yeah.
if these people wanted to do anything, that would be, I would suggest providing a free taxi ride to and from the clinic. That's it. That's the only thing I'd recommend.
Oh, you
For
know,
people
around
who are desperate enough or who can't actually get to a clinic, if they need to, request for free transport. That's it.
Oh, speaking of that, you know what? I know I hate interrupting, but that reminds me. Speaking of clinics, Aviera, You know, it's hard. You remember when we did that one story with that one special guest when we had my family member on about that clinic?
Yeah.
It's still closed, and people cannot get their flu shots here in Hawaii.
Wow. So I
Ooh.
guess no one's
there-
gonna be winning $1
Yeah,
million
so
over there.
yeah, so it's actually Kaiser Permanente that's still fucking us over.
Let's see. Panda the Man live comment says our governor here in Washington State just fired 100 of police officers for not getting the shot. This is already with rising crime in Seattle. That's very
Oh,
true.
yeah,
And
that
not
is.
only are people being fired, but a lot of police officers and government workers are walking out of the job because
Oh, speaking
there's
of
this
that.
whole mandate. Yeah, I've seen it,
Oh,
man.
Medical,
Oh, speaking
medical
of that,
staff.
sorry, I'm
Red?
not trying to interrupt. This is actually on the same topic. Speaking of that, did you hear about what the so-called idiot president said? He's actually glad to fire all those policemen. And
Not a good reach for the podcast,
Oh.
Red.
sorry,
We've got an issue in my state where we could be losing several medical workers who either choose not to or can't actually have the vaccine. So
I just find it to
Anyway.
be bullshit, anyways.
let's take a deep dive into another level of ridiculousness that is labeled for the podcast. Kellogg
Yep.
faces $5 million lawsuit over misleading marketing for strawberry Pop-Tarts.
Haven't strawberry Pop-Tarts been around for like what long ass time now, right? I like
Yeah.
strawberry Pop-Tarts. They're the best. I still eat them today.
A class action lawsuit has been filed against Kellogg's, accusing the company of misleading marketing tactics for its strawberry Pop-Tarts, TMZ reports. This is on, what is it, Complex?
Yeah.
News site, or whatever it's called. The suit, which explicitly names the company's whole grain frosted strawberry toasted pastries, was issued by Elizabeth Russell and alleges that there are products that actually contain more apples and pears than they do strawberries.
Oh wow.
So
I mean-
this kind of reminds me of that lawsuit where against Starbucks, where their $5 foot long was actually 11 inches, and
You
they
mean
were like,
Subway, not Starbucks?
oh well, with Starbucks, yeah, whatever the fuck. The Subway, I don't care. Anyways, kind of like that, $5 foot long. Y'all heard that story, right?
Yep.
So
Yeah.
apparently, the frosted strawberry toaster pastries is false and misleading because it has mostly pears and apples. To
Well,
be
yeah,
honest, I
I-
really didn't. I never tasted the strawberries ever,
Me either.
but I never
I've had them
complained
for
about
so many
it 'cause it was
years.
Yummy.
Things like Pop-Tarts, and this should really be common knowledge, shit like that very rarely actually contains the proper fruit. Just more.
Yeah, it's just like
chemicals that are supposed to taste
artificial
like-
flavors.
Yeah,
That's
it's all
what it
fake
says.
Sugar and
Yeah, it says
processed
it even
crap,
says
yeah.
on the box artificially flavored. It
Avera,
says that
you
for
were
a
saying?
reason.
Ellie,
Avera, you
have
were
you ever
saying,
had strawberry toasted pastries, Pop-Tarts?
Oh yes, I have. Like those are good. But my favorites are like the blueberry and the s'more flavored Pop Tarts. But besides that, yeah.
Don't get me started on the s'more one. That one's good. What about the cookie one?
Oh yes, the cookie one's good too.
It reminds me of Oreos.
Yeah.
All right, so let's see here. Russet is seeking $5 million in damages, which she believes are deserved because the pastries don't have the nutritional benefits they would if they contain the proper amount of strawberries. Oh, what? 5 million in
Are you
damages? How in
kidding
the
me?
crap? How in the crap were you damaged $5 million because you bought something that didn't have enough strawberries in it? Bro,
And
what are you doing?
and you know what? Can't you read the fucking labels, people? It says artificially flavored on it.
Yeah,
on
it's-
every single box.
It's that sad how people are complaining over fucking food.
And Pop-Tarts, Aviator, Pop-Tarts have been around, for our childhood too, remember? I used to eat them all the time.
Oh, totally.
Hell yeah,
Red.
they were good.
I
Yeah.
know they're not healthy. Of course they're not. They're like a sugary snack, whatever.
This is where the human factor comes into play. Where so there's a supermarket where I live, and they've got a back entrance where you have to go down like a steep incline behind the building.
Mm-hmm.
They have two entrances like that. One, they've got trolleys at. The other one, they don't. And the other one is for staff only. And I swear, during high traffic times, you will see one or two people go down the staff entrance and then come back up.
Oh my
It's
They
like-
god.
can't just read. Yeah, okay.
Yeah, they can't.
No,
Read.
there's
Oh my
no-
god.
There's no
Oh, I-
signage. There is just where you're supposed to go and where you're not supposed to go. The only difference you'll find is that there's a place for trolleys at one entrance and not at the other.
Right.
Damn.
I've seen that happen at my Walmart before.
Place I work at, people go through the staff entrance all the time. It's been freaking out one of the supervisors. It's actually funny as hell.
It is. It's hilarious.
Many consumers seek snacks which are a healthy indulgence, which is a treat with all the flavors and tastes desired without the guilt of eating something bad for you, due to the presence of ingredients known to confer positive health benefits, says Kesha. There's the Kesha Bar class action laws. Oh, for God's sake! Sorry,
Yeah,
this is just absolutely ridiculous.
This is.
It is.
And
Healthy?
it's funny because it also details the health benefits of strawberries in particular, adding that they're a higher quality fruit than pears and apples. What? Okay, so if you're that fucking concerned, go out and go buy some strawberries. All right, don't buy Pop-Tarts.
Yeah,
Like,
if you
come
want.
on. If
I
you're,
mean,
if
you know
you're
what-
concerned about a health, buy real fucking fruit.
Well, you know what I've actually seen done though is I've actually seen people eat the Pop Tarts and they put real fruit on it, and then that actually tastes pretty good.
Yeah, but dude, no one in their right mind, or like, normal people don't go to the store and look at Pop-Tarts and be like, yes, that's a healthy alternative to buying real fruits. Sure. No,
Not
of course
really.
not. It's a freaking pastry. Like, what are you talking about?
Exactly.
I mean,
That's
it was
silly.
good for breakfast when we were kids, right, Aviera?
Yeah, I used to toast it all the time. It was delicious, man.
So good.
My
Oh,
favorite
actually,
Pop-Tart is actually the chocolate one. I think it's like
Oh,
the
yeah.
chocolate frosting on top with like the little white sugar
Oh,
granules. Whatever
did you
that
hear
is.
about what the? Oh, you're not gonna believe which flavor is my favorite. It's actually one that they came out with a couple of years ago. The one that's called the strawberry milkshake. Oh my god, that one's actually really good.
Does it have enough strawberries in it?
Artificially flavored.
When I went to the supermarket before the podcast, I bought myself some blackberries and some strawberries. I mean,
Nice.
Ooh.
where I live, it's not that difficult to get fresh produce, for crying out loud. I mean, America, you got those deserts for your food deserts, but still.
Yeah, well,
Well-
thankfully, I live close to a grocery store. Today for work, I had watermelon and applesauce as a snack. So
Well, speaking
good,
of
man.
fruits, I don't have to go far for fruits because I just gotta pick fresh mangoes off my mango tree.
Ooh, I like mangoes.
Oh yeah,
So-
mangoes are good.
Attorney Alan Brown mentioned that on Fox News that Pop-Tart consumers usually understand that the pastries don't have many health benefits.
Yeah,
But
that's kind of a
Attorney
given.
Sarah Grounder noted that Pop-Tart box does provide disclaimer that in small print that says it contains apples and pears, which could be trouble for some with allergies to those fruits who can't read it.
Yeah, it says it's
Yes.
usually. I think it's usually on the back. Also, I think in the back of the box. I don't
it should
remember.
be like in the ingredients. Like it says.
Yeah, it's in the ingredients because in the front it does say artificially flavored, so you know it's not going to be real stuff to begin with.
Right. Well, and
Food
here's
people-
the thing: like, if you actually are allergic to these things, then you should know the ingredients of what you're eating, so you don't do that.
Yeah.
I don't think
And
this
that's
is
why
what
you
the
have-
problem is.
That's why boxes have those labels on the arse end of them that you need to read. I mean, I
Yeah.
do
Yeah.
it even though I don't really have food allergies. I thought I did for a while. I mean, that was a
Luckily, I don't have any fruit allergies. Thank goodness.
Yeah, I don't either. Like, oh my god, it's fucking simple. Like, if you want something healthy, eat fruits or vegetables, or eat a fucking protein
Banana.
bar.
Yeah, anything, apple, banana.
Yeah.
And here's the thing too: this was not about allergies. Like, if it was, maybe I can understand. Like, if they didn't label it like that. But this
No,
person
they're
is
just-
literally complaining that, well, it says strawberry, but there's other fruits in here, and they're not as healthy. Like, dude, come on.
That's why it says on the box on the front in big labels, artificially flavored. Read the damn box, people.
I mean, I'm still gonna eat it because it tastes really good, so I don't care either way.
Exactly.
It's
You know,
actually good.
whatever.
Oh, speaking of that, I mean, I usually just break it in half, and I usually like dipping it in a cup of milk. It's actually good.
I've done a few things. I've frozen them before.
Oh yeah, that's
Frozen
good.
Pop-Tarts is pretty good. I also toast them.
Hmm.
Yeah, or
God,
I'll just
you
eat
know
them
what?
raw. But also
You
milk
know what?
too. Like I'll dip
You
them
know
in
what?
milk.
I think after the show, I'm gonna go get me some Pop Tarts. I'm getting
I have some
hungry.
downstairs. I
I
have
know.
some
I
frozen
do have
Pop-Tarts.
some.
In Australia, Pop-Tarts aren't exactly easy to come by. I do know some of the grey import stores, like Shiploads, they sell them occasionally. So that's
Ah.
basically where I've gotten them from. It's like to the whole Twinkie thing. I never got to experience a Twinkie until they were sold in one of these budget shops.
Wow, that's really
No,
What?
surprising to hear. Because like
You,
here in America, Twinkies and Pop-Tarts are like staples of diet for many
yeah.
people.
Remember when Twinkies were actually going out and people were actually panicking? Remember that?
I
Ali, what were you
do.
saying?
oh, oh, your mic keeps going in and out. I was just letting you know on that.
Oh, me?
Yeah, your mic keeps going in and out, or at least on my side it is.
Could be
Huh.
connection. I don't know.
No, I don't think it would be. It might be just my internet.
Oh yeah, that happens.
So, who wants to deep dive into the next stupid thing?
Okay, let's go for it then. Ruby Rose's former Batwoman colleague's response to her allegations entirely made up and never happened.
This is still an evolving story.
Yeah, it is. I think it was like what today or a couple days ago? This week?
Yep.
Yeah, this week.
Well,
I knew it was this week.
there's been some controversy regarding Ruby Rose for quite some time, but here we have former Batwoman employees are responding to Ruby Rose's allegations of terrible working conditions on the show set. Yeah, we've all heard about that, which she
Yep.
made on her Instagram story in a series of posts on Wednesday. She explained that she left the show in 2020 after just one season as the superhero. So, should I go
Yeah,
on, or
I
does anyone else
watched.
want to read it?
I watched this when it first came out, and I thought, no, 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 no. She looked horrible as a Batwoman. At least the way she was, her costume was designed. It was, and the
Hell,
show
I
was
didn't even want to
ridiculous.
watch it. I didn't even want to watch it, to be honest.
And now I don't want to watch it.
Yeah, I think we're just like boycotting it or something.
Well, she doesn't really respond to backlash all that well, and something happened on Twitter. But anyway, like on Thursday, actor Doug Ray Scott, who played the character's father, and after Rose's time on the show, issued a statement condemning her comments, specifically the ones about him, in which she accused him of having verbally abused women. So again, we have the whole feminist issue coming out when she wanted, and overall being a nightmare. So she's
Boy.
one of them radical.
Oh, that makes me want to fucking gag.
Yeah, exactly. My point exactly. Well, not my point, but your point exactly. I agree.
Yeah, this was one of the shows I think was supposed to replace the Arrow show.
Arrow show? Well, I forgot what that was.
Basically, some dude who'd shoot people with a bow and arrow.
Oh, there wasn't it like one of the Marvel ones, I think.
DC, I think it was.
Hawkeye?
No, I think
No,
yeah,
I don't
Hawkeye is
yeah.
actually Marvel. I think yeah, it's Marvel, not DC.
Uh,
They are making a movie on him though.
Of course they are. Like they are
Yeah,
with
they're-
everyone.
Yeah, because they just made that last movie with Black Widow.
and that was a shit show in the background, wasn't it?
Yeah.
I swear, this Batwoman show basically just it demonstrates how poorly decision making can make an entire franchise just cave in on itself.
Yep, they're just destroying themselves from within or something like that.
Well, here's a good decision that someone made in the industry. They said, quote, I absolutely and completely refute the defamatory and damaging claims made against me by Ruby Rose. They are completely made up and never happened. Scott wrote in a statement to TV Line. As Warner
Oh,
Brother
wow.
Bros. Television has stated, they decided to not exercise the option to engage Ruby for season 2 based on multiple complaints about her workplace behavior. So basically, she went bonkers. All right, that's what happened. And these people are like, bro, that never happened. Like, you're lying. Why are you going crazy? So that's one perspective.
Hmm.
I wonder if this is going to destroy her career as an actress.
I think so.
Yeah, it is.
I definitely
hope-
think so.
Their career is about to go down the drain, into the garbage can. Goodbye, disposal.
She's fired for like, well, she's not going to be in season 2 of Batwoman. I mean, can you imagine if like Buffy the Vampire Slayer, if like Sarah Michelle Gellar, like in season 3, decided to like go after her employers or like people she worked with and just left? It wouldn't be the same.
As
Oh,
Irish
yeah.
Grace says, Green Arrow is DC.
Oh,
Yeah,
Green Arrow.
DC,
Okay, so
the
it's not
Green Arrow.
Hawkeye.
You know, that's the one I couldn't think of. I couldn't think of it.
Okay,
All right,
yeah.
that's perfect. You know what? I
The
could not think
show-
of it.
Itself was called Arrow, which is sort of like, yeah, a bit confusing.
Yeah, I've
It
heard of it. I
is.
never saw it. The only Arrow thing I know is from like that Hawkeye dude, right?
Yeah,
That's what it
yeah.
is, that does like the explosive arrows and shit in Marvel. Yeah, that's pretty much it. I don't know who Green Arrow is.
I don't even know who that is either. I mean, if we would know more about it, we probably would have like figured it out.
It's like
Yeah,
with the
whatever.
Flash, Batman, that sort of thing.
You know what?
Yeah.
DC just really wasn't as good as Marvel. You know what I mean?
The Arrow
Yeah.
show was actually pretty good. It lasted for a good long while, and then they killed off the main character.
Wow. Figures.
And then they had time travel, which sort of screwed everything.
Oh
Very
my
much
god!
fun.
Of course they did.
Yeah.
What the fu-
Uh, yeah, just hang on. Irish Gray's got another comment. He's Robin Hood looking character.
Oh, okay, okay.
Oh,
Yeah, I
okay.
can see
Well,
that.
yeah, we'd have to look into that a little bit more.
I need more alcohol for this shit.
Yeah, it's getting pretty intense, right?
It is.
Allie, I need chloroform half the time.
Uh, hell, I need more coffee.
Yeah. Yeah, Noel, I'm thinking about doing your idea.
Oh dear God.
Am I still breaking up?
No, you're fine.
No, it's working. It's working fine.
Another-
Yeah, for right now, you're fine.
That was
Another
just weird, I guess.
Batwoman cast member who disagreed with Rose's take on the show was
Cameron
Caramus
Johnson.
Thanks. Who played Luke Fox. He tweeted late Wednesday that he felt compelled to respond to Rose's comments. But yeah, fam, she was fired. John said, it is very hard to be fired when you're the lead. Imagine what you have to do for that to happen.
Yeah,
I mean,
right,
you
so
get
exactly.
a point. There is a point there.
Like she's Batwoman, right? Like, how bonkers do you have to be to actually get fired by being crazy? Like, they mentioned her behavior and her allegations and stuff. Yikes, bro.
Yeesh.
See,
Why would you
personally-
why would you compromise your position? It says she stormed off set. Holy crap.
See, it's like with Alec Baldwin, with people who are so batshit crazy. You've also got other actors who are male, who are just like complete total dicks. But to pretend that all women are like these fragile, innocent, never do anything wrong. I mean, holy shit, you got your head up your ass.
And
Definitely.
she has a leading role in this position, and she's fine, and she's making all this false nonsense, hashtag me too.
When you falsify the Me Too movement, you take the seriousness away from it, from
It
people
loses
who are
credibility
actually
for
suffering.
sure.
It does.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So for this sort of shit to go on, I mean, it's like the same with, what was that other actor from, the actress and the actor from, what was it, Pirates of the Caribbean? I mean, that was a shit show.
Oh, you mean Johnny Depp, I think?
Yeah.
Johnny Depp was one of them, yeah. I remember that.
I think it was like his ex-wife
Oh,
that
boy.
made allegations against him, and then they fired him from Pirates of the Caribbean because they're like, "Oh, you have Me Too allegations," even though Johnny Depp. I'm not going to get into the.
And that Harry
I really
Potter
don't know
movie.
much
Yeah.
about it.
I do know a lot about it, but you know what though? The movie wouldn't be the same without him, though. You know that.
Of course not.
Apparently, it
No.
was his ex-wife now was doing the, well, let's just say the abusive
Yeah.
partner.
Bunch of
What's
crap.
released news. So yeah, the more of this shit that goes on. What is it? Meanwhile, Comic Book Resources obtained a lengthy statement from a former producer assistant on the show, now the founder and CEO of Cosmetella Films, who called Rose's season on Batman's reign of cruelty. He said that while the crew was, I've lost it.
Was dedicated and hardworking.
Rose regularly
Who-
showed up late without knowing her lines and treated the crew members poorly-ish, though they were beneath her.
Oh, that's lovely. That's a nice person to work with. Yeah, sure. We're about to shoot a scene. Just come in late and not know your lines and treat us all like garbage. Sure.
I'm sorry, but I feel like they could have just taken like any vet military woman who actually served as a proper soldier and just put him in the role, and they would have been like 10 times better.
Oh yeah, definitely.
I mean, someone with actual
Probably-
combat experience.
Yeah, probably anyone would have been better than Ruby Rose. I mean, come on.
Ugh.
Ugh.
Exactly. A fucking feminist like her fucking sucks as a Batwoman actor. A woman that worked in like the military or something like that. That would be like that kind of person would be a good actor for something like that.
Yeah, kick
Good
ass.
point. Yeah,
Like-
definitely. Like, they don't even have to act. They can just go back in their training, like, okay, I'm going to go fight the bad guys. Hell yeah, let's go. And not bring
and-
your
Like,
political
shit.
ideology, your men-hating nonsense into the scene. And she doesn't even do that, like, on screen either. Like, oh, she does, but even, like, treating her coworkers like that, like, that's... Come on. Why do you think feminism is
Yeah,
toxic?
and like shit, women that are or went into the military, they're more fucking better of a person than those fucking feminist women are.
Definitely.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, shit, if they want to do something even, more egregious, they could have just used that trans athlete from New Zealand. Sorry, I couldn't help myself with that one.
Oh, that's funny though.
Well, we have seen historically that
Yeah, sorry that.
trans women are better women than real women. Like Kylie Jenner, right? Or that's her name, right? Caitlyn Jenner. Yeah, she became
Kate-
Woman of the Year after being a
Oh
woman
my-
for only a year. That's cool.
Ugh.
Caitlyn Jenner is Batwoman.
Oh my goodness! Oh, could you imagine? Oh no! How about one of those like trans like weightlifters? How about that? Yeah, she'd be strong.
That would be funny.
Sure. Anyway, so the
Yeah,
article
this-
goes on.
Um,
Says she stormed off
Yeah.
set. She
So-
yelled at people, and whenever she interacted with any of us production assistants, we were disregarded as the trash we picked up. He said. Wow. Wow.
That's
No
just
wonder
so
this is
wrong.
crashing and burning and no one wants to watch it. That's horrible.
Okay, so I've got a suggestion for the best Batwoman.
Uh-oh.
Sigourney Weaver.
Maybe like
Oh.
25 years ago, she probably would have been a good one, but nowadays, dude, I don't know.
Nah.
Well,
No,
a future
pal.
generation
I do
of
like
Batwoman.
Sigourney Weaver though. Like she was cool in Alien, and even Avatar too. But,
Oh yeah.
but like
Yeah.
30
You never
years
saw
ago,
Galaxy
she probably
Quest?
would have been good. Oh, okay,
Wait,
yeah, that too.
Allie,
Hmm?
you were saying something, or
Yeah. No. I wasn't saying something. I was just mindly drinking my alcohol here.
Mm.
all right, someone else getting drunk on stream.
Oh no.
Okay, I'm going to put
I
this
mean,
thing down because I just can't anymore.
Right.
What's my
So anyway, I guess I just want to ask the audience: Are you guys looking forward to season 2 of Batwhamins? Are you gonna watch
Oh,
it?
that's already been out.
Whammons.
Okay, well, whatever the new season is,
I mean-
whatever season's like she's not in it. I haven't even seen the first season.
I didn't even want to watch it.
Oh, you haven't seen it either?
Nah, I haven't seen
I
it.
don't.
Has anyone?
I've seen like the
I
first
don't-
3 episodes of Batwoman, but I thought, fuck no.
Ah, yeah, so it
Pass.
wasn't even good. Ah, bummer.
I don't want to watch it. I don't even want to touch that damn thing with a fucking 6-foot pole.
Ah,
No.
that's a shame. Yeah. If only they got like a real good actress to actually like, because Batwoman is a really cool character. Like, I don't know if you guys like watch well, not watch, but like have read the original comics, like I have, and Batwoman is kind of cool. Like, I would like to see an actual show about her, but like
Yeah.
done right, you know?
Yeah, Kick-Ass. You know,
Yeah.
that's the thing is,
Yeah,
the comics, all the comic books were good back then.
yeah, and dude, even some of the movies, like they did her right too. Not all of them, but like
Yeah, pretty much.
some of them. Yeah.
Oh,
So,
yeah.
I don't know. Any live comments going on?
Oh, I
Irish
see.
Grey DC is disappointing me these days. I mean, Marvel.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, you know what? Some of the
Yes.
Marvel movies have been kind of ugh. Some of the older ones were good though.
Mm. I feel like one day Marvel is going to completely buy out DC. Like, somehow they're going to make it happen where they all exist in the same universe on like different timelines. Whatever it is,
Marvel
they're going to
is-
twist it around somehow. They've already been
Yeah.
doing this.
Marvel's owned by Disney, so I'm pretty sure Disney
Yeah.
would buy out. Yeah.
That's what
Yeah,
I'm
it's
thinking.
gonna happen. It's gonna happen. I hate to say it.
Ice Kitsune says, there is also the guy that offed himself that was the creator of The Night in the Woods because of Zoe Quinn, who weaponized the hashtag #MeToo movement. Oh my goodness, really?
Oh wow, I
Wow,
didn't
I didn't know
remember
that.
that. I don't remember it for sure. I don't know if that was like recent or a couple
Well-
years ago.
Hmm.
Must have been recent.
Well, I'm gonna get some more alcohol.
All right. Well, as you do that, I think it's about time we kind of wrap up. Let's see. Noble, what do you think about this week? Any final thoughts?
I either need my brick wall or I need chloroform.
Oh boy. Yeah, brick wall or chloroform. That's yikes. Okay. So, Mighty Red, what do you think about this week?
I guess it's been slow. We've got Halloween coming up. DC has really been down the drain lately. Ew. And the other thing is, of course, I'll bring it up before the end of the show this time so I don't screw it up, is I don't know what the heck I'm going to be doing for my show this Saturday. I gotta figure it out.
All right. Well, just in case you guys were curious, Mighty Red Wolf does have his own podcast. He does a show every Saturday, and you can totally check that out tomorrow. Whatever you come up with, I'm sure it's going to be fantastic.
Hopefully. I think Allie might be on it. I'm just hoping she's not drunk though.
All right. And Allie, so what do you think about this week? Any final thoughts about Halloween or anything crazy?
Okay. So first about the whole dumbass furry that's planning to shred our cards or some shit like that. Yeah, to that person, I mean, to that furry, to you and the other sensitive ass furries out there, you can go fuck yourself.
Ooh.
And then
Spicy.
and then yeah, you can kiss my ass. And another thing is that.
But that's a big ass
Yeah,
though.
off. Heidi, I'm gonna kick yours if you keep this shit up.
All right.
Okay, pushing that beside about the whole Batwoman thing. About the whole Batwoman thing. Yes, I hate that there's a fucking feminist as Batwoman because I like whenever it comes to politics topics and like whatever people believe in or whatever, I try to respect that. I try to keep it neutral. But whenever people like that fucking push it, it just makes me want to commit arson sometimes. I'm not kidding.
Yeah.
It's a problem sometimes. It's
Like
crazy. Well,
yeah. But like that's all I have to say really.
okay. Well, like I
Yeah,
said earlier,
interesting little
today
thing
is
from me.
the third week of Spooky Month, and I'm so looking forward to Halloween in the next 9 days. When it comes to the Halloween facts, I thought it was really interesting that the Irish were actually the ones that brought over Halloween to America. I really didn't even know that until a little while ago. So that's super cool. And Noble, I'm super glad that you get to experience Halloween, even though like it is like a marketing tactic. Really try to embrace the spooky month because it's super, super fun.
I am
Anyways,
way
guys.
too asshole for it.
Well, whatever. Anyways, guys, this is the Furry Raiders heading out, and Noble, if you want to just roll our closing screen.
Sorry, I got distracted.
You're
Okay,
good. All
so
right,
our
so
podcasts are available on Podbeam, Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, Stitcher, BitChute, and whatever horrible thing decides to drag its ass out of the sewer system next.
all right. Well, I hope everyone has a awesome night, and we shall see you next week.
Don't forget to eat your candy corn. Candy corn's good.
Alcohol.
Bye.